Here we go. So a really awesome update with the most recent Pokemon Sun and Moon news. This covers VGC 2017, Pokemon Global Link, as well as rated battle rules. There is a lot to talk about, so let's get right into this, because on November 18th, when we're launching Pokemon Sun and Moon, the Global Link will be up and running. So that means it's going to be a rush to try to get out there and just start battling people and just see what happens. And then with the release of Pokemon Sun and Moon, the Pokemon Global Link website that connects Pokemon players around the world will end its current run. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, X, and Y will no longer be serviced, and that's pretty much it. So straight into Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now here's where it starts to get interesting. Rated battles against trainers around the world. Rated battles are where trainers of the world battle with their favorite Pokemon to decide who's the strongest trainer of all. Becoming a member of Pokemon Global Link and registering your Pokemon Sun and Moon game, be able to use the website. There'll be some changes to the battle formats and methods with the update as shown below. So battle rules. The 3 existing sets of battle rules, singles, doubles, and special, will be increased to 4 with the addition of a new set of battle rules for the championship battle format. So yeah, it's single, double, special, and then effectively VGC. So you guys might notice no triples, no rotation battle. I think this works. You know, they're probably not going to be removed from free battle spot. You're still going to be able to get those battles. It's just that for rated battles, it really wasn't used too much, and I feel that it was just a way to grind up points. Actually, okay, so here's what the website is going to look like for the Pokemon Global Link. Just a picture of, it looks pretty much the same, maybe like little different news updates and some extra things going on right there. Oh, actually, that looks pretty cool. That looks like one of the competitions for the festival coins, you know, the catching 900 million Pokemon. So they have a little bit of a demo and stuff, and I guess you get to see either your team or the people that you've battled and stuff. So that's pretty cool right there. But what I was talking about is, like, with the Pokemon Global Link, the rated battles for all matches, you know, it includes triple and rotation. So to get number 1, you just have to kind of grind up triple and rotation, which people don't really do. So if you get like top there, then you can do a little singles, doubles, or whatever. So it kind of disrupts average Pokemon battling, because if you specialize in triple or rotation, then you can grind up that better and then do okay at single double, then look like you're the best in the world or something like that, when really doubles is going to be the VGC format, singles is still like a main competitive format as well. But then we get back to the rule set, so we have special battles. Special rated battles are something that already happen regularly, so depending on whatever format is going on, you're going to be able to just compete in those kind of formats for the rated season. But the problem is that got in the way of VGC 2016, because on the regular rated battle spot, even with VGC 2016 going on, the double battles did not let you bring legendaries, so the only way to practice VGC 2016 against the world was if it came up in the special battle spot, and sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. So now we have championship battles, which are going to mimic the World Championship Series 2017 right from the start, beginning Friday, November 18th. So if you want to go day 1 and start playing that VGC, you can totally go for it. So that's what I like about this. You know, the new set of rules will allow for a year-round using the official rule set for Pokemon Championships. Done. That's all it ever needed. So the main points of the WCS 2017 rules are double battle format, limited Pokemon that appear in the Alolan region Pokedex, except legendary and mythical Pokemon. And some legendary Pokemon means Tapu Koko is probably going to be available, you know, just not the box legendaries, not whatever Marshadow is going to be, and then mythical Pokemon are also excluded. Mega Stones not allowed in VGC 2017. That's big. And only Pokemon that can be obtained in Pokemon Sun and Moon may be entered. So let's just see about this. 2014, I believe, like when X and Y first came out, whatever you could catch in Kalos, those were the only usable Pokemon. Even after Pokemon Bank came out, the rules existed before that. So it's pretty much the same thing as X and Y. Now this actually feels really interesting, because if you go back and it says relive Mega Evolutions. So Mega Evolutions are confirmed for Pokemon Sun and Moon. The feature is just has so much work put into it, so complex, already has a really detailed story and stuff, that they can't just scrap it. But at the same time, it seems like instead of experiencing and living Mega Evolutions, you're just reliving it. That's more of like a flashback to Mega Evolutions, so it doesn't seem like it's going to play as much of a role, but it's still something there. So it seems like rated battles, single battles, doubles, you know, regular battles will allow Megas, but the VGC season wants to try it out without Megas, because not having Mega Kangaskhan and Mega Salamence dominate everything might actually add some life to the game, but at the same time, you do have to think about this competitively because all Pokemon that get Mega Evolutions are going to be in the Pokemon Sun and Moon decks, therefore usable. So some Pokemon that are already strong without their Mega Evolutions still going to be up for play. And then, your time system for rated battles. A new system being introduced to the battle time settings is your time. When using this method of time accounting, players will have a maximum of 60 seconds each turn to select a move, and they will also be awarded 10 minutes of your time. Under these rules, if a player runs out of their 10 minutes before the battle ends, that player loses the match. This means that matches can be decided more quickly than in the past, allowing for players to enjoy thrilling battles, which means once you like start beating someone and they get salty and timer stall you, that doesn't get to happen anymore. The exclusion of certain legendary or mythical Pokemon from single and double battle regulations remains the same as in the past, in addition to Pokemon obtainable in Pokemon Sun and Moon, so just some other stuff. Also, at a later date, special rules are anticipated for rating battles and live competitions that will allow the use of Pokemon brought into Sun and Moon from Red, Blue, and Yellow Special Pikachu Edition. So what this means is that once the Pokemon Bank comes out, that even though you're not allowed to use Pokemon that are exclusive to Pokemon X and Y or Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon that are exclusive to Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, those are going to be able to transfer over, and then you can use those in competitive play as well, because that's going to be for rating battles, live competitions. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out as well. Fissure Machamp. That's going to be pretty fun. So, going to Pokemon Bank. So, as for your time, I'm cautiously optimistic, but super happy that the Pokemon Company is acknowledging timer stalling as an issue. Problem: this seems to not affect VGC, because VGC, remember, is like a 15-minute format. So, having 10 minutes of your time means you can timer stall pretty much the same right now, because if you draw out a 15-minute game, then that means you only get 10 turns anyways, so it's not going to be able to take too much out of it. This is really for those longer 30-minute battles, because on the rated battle spot, the battles can take a very long time, so your time is really just to stop the trolls online instead of the actual live competition. Now, what I want to see is a modified version of this, that if VGC gets cut down to like 15 minutes or something, that means you should only have 5 minutes of your time. That way, it will help reduce timer stalling. Problem is, though, battle animations also run down the clock. Like with Z moves, the Z move animations, if those play in full and the timer still runs down, that's a problem. If there's still, like, if my time can still be used to timer stall fairly effectively because, you know, just limited amount of turns in general from all the timers and stuff, that could still be a problem. So I hope that this gets adjusted for also VGC to reduce the effectiveness of timer stalling, because then it shows that what happened last year for the 2016 Worlds, absolutely unsporting. Pokemon Company does not want this happening, but if not, then it just kind of shows that they're not enforcing their own rules once again, which is fairly unfortunate. So we're going to have to see where it goes, but this is a good start. That there is the chess timer, which is like a big suggestion that a lot of people have. Like, the best way to control timer stalling would be a chess level timer, that, okay, you make your move, and then it stops counting for you, it starts counting for your opponent. So it seems like there still has to be a regular battle match, because like if a player runs out of their 10 minutes before the battle ends, that player loses the match. So if the battle doesn't already have a preset time limit, that means you can technically try to win by doing a stall tactic, but only doing like 1-2 second turns and make your opponent think a lot more, which would kind of still be pretty bad and could still make battles drag on depending on like what's going on. So I think that that's a problem with it, but this is still really good. Like, this is a really good idea. We have to see how it applies. I really want to see it in VGC. I really want to see how the clock works out for competitive play, and then we're going to be good to go. Also, battle with other players' Pokemon. This is different and crazy. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, you can register Pokemon that you often use in battle teams, which can contain anywhere from 1 to 6 Pokemon. You can set up to a maximum of 6 battle teams, and the same Pokemon can be registered as several battle teams simultaneously. So, multiple battle boxes, now called battle teams. So, that's nice that you can put multiple Pokemon in, instead of having to be like, oh, if my Sableye's over here, but I want to use it in my party, I have to switch it around, I have to switch it back if I'm using my battle box. So, it's like, instead of bouncing Pokemon between teams, now you can have one Pokemon across multiple teams, and then multiple teams at a time. Yes, amazing idea. But now, it's a rental feature. A new feature will be available QR rental teams. Player will be able to publicly share their own teams and to use battle teams designed by other players. Public battle teams can be used by scanning QR code patterns from Pokemon Global Link. You can take part in link battles and certain rating battles with teams you've rented. You may even be able to try using Pokemon of expert players like the victors of World Championships, except that they have cheated teams, so oh well. Global missions are starting, so the Festival Plaza with global missions, something to also go on, and then hosting your own friendly competitions. This is amazing. You're able to host your own tournaments. That takes out so much of the work. Like, the biggest problem about hosting a tournament or competition is that the management involved, like, is this guy lying? You know, if there's like some kind of dispute, are these guys getting their battles on? This guy's not available for battle. Do we wait? Do we just kick him from the tournament? Oh, he came back. Now he's complaining. You know, this removes all of that. It's like, all right, you get online, you stay online, and then you battle, and then a winner comes out on top, and then we're done. So, good to go. A new friendly competition feature has been constructed that will allow you to become the competition host yourself and host original competitions where you set the regulations. Yes. Friendly competitions allow you to hold competitions in 2 different styles, recruit your friends, and enjoy climactic battles. Online competitions, in these internet competitions, will battle other participants, so same thing as competitions right now. And then live competitions allow you to host competition where you gather together with friends in the same space. So convention tournaments, side tournaments, friends. So you can do it online with friends and like hosting your own friendly competitions, and then you can do live competitions. Everything just got so much easier. So the Pokemon Global Link is looking absolutely fantastic right now. The rule changes are good. VGC 2017 rules are looking promising with no megas. As long as timer stalling is properly dealt with at high competitive perfection. That's all I gotta say. But the rest of it, really nice features, quality of life, or cool new stuff overall. So if you guys enjoyed the video, Pokemon Global Link is amazing. I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.